Hey y'all, my name is Caroline and welcome to the Lazy Tea Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make beef stew in a pumpkin. Forget your bread bowl, it's pumpkin season. For this recipe, we're gonna be using about 2 pounds of top sirloin steak. I'm gonna be using our Lazy Tea top sirloin for this recipe. You can also use ground beef, but the steak just makes it a little extra fun. So for this recipe, I'm drawing inspiration from the beef stew recipe up on the Lazy Tea website and kind of mixing that with the lamb stew squash bowl recipe up on From the Roots blog. So links to both of those recipes are included below, but I'm hoping that by combining both recipes, we can get something that really makes the beef shine, but then gives you that fresh fall flavor that we all love. To get started, I gave our top sirloin steaks a quick sear. Now we can jump into creating the stew. So now that we've browned our meat, we're going to clean out our pumpkin and line the inside and the lid with butter. We're also gonna slice up an onion and 2 tomatoes. We're gonna preheat our oven to 400 degrees. So for this recipe, you're going to need 2 tomatoes and an onion and 6 cloves of garlic crushed. So as you can see, I've already cut my tomatoes and onion in half and crushed my garlic. Now we're just going to drizzle this with some oil. I'm using some avocado oil, but you can use olive oil. And we'll add some salt and then pop this in the oven for about 25 minutes. While our vegetables are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and put some butter on the bottom, the lid of our pumpkin, and then on the interior of our pumpkin. Now for this recipe, you'll need a can of unsweetened coconut milk and some fresh basil. So while we wait for our other elements to cook, we're gonna saute 2 cups of kale. I'm using a baby kale, but you can use regular kale, you can use collard greens. So we're gonna do about 2 cups of this and then do 8 ounces of some canned mushrooms. I'm just using some simple little sliced mushrooms, but you can use baby Bella or anything else that you prefer. Once you're done roasting your vegetables, throw them in the blender with some fresh basil and your coconut milk. Now go ahead and chop up your sirloin steak and add it to the skillet with your mushrooms and kale, and then you'll add your coconut cream, mushroom, onion, basil mixture to that. Now once your soup is simmering, you can get fancy with your seasoning. I'm gonna use Kent Rowland's original seasoning for my stew. Now we can transfer our stew to our buttered pumpkin. Now that our stew is in our pumpkin, we're gonna put on the lid and then pop it in the oven for 25 minutes. So it has been 25 minutes and I've just pulled the pumpkin out of the oven. This is such a pretty table centerpiece for Thanksgiving, really any fall get together. Our pumpkin stew bowl is officially done. Now this would make the perfect table centerpiece for like a Thanksgiving gathering or really any fall dinner party. And you saw how easy it was. You can purchase Lazy Tea beef at the link in our bio. And thanks to Candace at From the Roots blog for giving some of the inspiration for this dish.